to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, 45. Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Hey, exit. Check, 59, 59. Right here. Mike, 59. Mike, 59. I'm coming after you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On play action. Now Breeze. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Switch up.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Again has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Makes the score Saints 14, Bears nothing. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. At their own 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Lock in, lock in. General West.
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
From the 17, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56. 21.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
0-2. Check, 59. Hey, Delta. Here we go.
Now Breeze. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Breeze now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go. Here we go. Be ready. 11. Hey, easy.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze looking long for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
53. Small. 58's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, easy. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All right,
Now Breeze. He'll let this thing go for Sam. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
64,
Second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, ball.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky, the connection made. It's Graham.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he finds Austin complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Play action. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Trubisky, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trubisky, he's going to get this to Austin complete. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike, hey, easy. 59. 12. Mike's 59. Bravo. Mike's 59.
Now a play fake. Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. There's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The dump off good for 8 there on first down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, orbit. Hey, easy. Over.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
47 to the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. Ran,
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Now he'll go deep down the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breeze going to throw. And Thomas has it. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
A run, it's Murray. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Breeze is looking to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.